part of your financial plan that matters the most is usually the one that gets the least attention. Happy Friday, everybody. Today is May 15th, 2026, and this is your Friday planning video. So far this month, we've talked about how plans absorb change and how to properly evaluate what that change actually means. Today, I want to focus on something different because even when your thinking is clear and even when your decisions are sound, your plan still needs to support those decisions. And that comes down to structure. More specifically, it comes down to liquidity. Liquidity is one of the least discussed elements of financial planning. It does not generate returns in the same way that investments do, does not create visible progress, it does not feel like growth, but it plays a critical role in how a plan functions because liquidity gives you something that is extremely valuable. It gives you time to evaluate situations properly, time to think through decisions, time to avoid reacting under pressure, and that time has a direct impact on the quality of your decisions. Most poor financial decisions are not caused by lack of knowledge. They're caused by a lack of flexibility. When someone is forced to act quickly, even good decision makers can make suboptimal choices, not because they do not understand what to do, but because they do not have the ability to do it. Without liquidity, decisions become constrained, options become limited, timing becomes compressed, and when that happens, decisions shift from intentional to reactive. Liquidity changes that dynamic completely. It creates space between an event and your response. It allows you to step back instead of moving immediately. It allows you to evaluate instead of reacting, and that space is where better decisions are made. Think about the difference this creates. Without liquidity, you may have to act quickly in order to meet a need. That could mean selling long-term investments at the wrong time. It could mean passing on opportunities because there's no flexibility. It could mean making decisions based on timing rather than strategy. With liquidity, those pressures are reduced. You can wait, you can evaluate, you can choose the best option rather than the only option. That is a meaningful difference. Liquidity does not increase returns directly, but it improves the quality of every decision you make. And over time, decision quality has a significant impact on outcomes. So instead of focusing only on performance, I want you to think about structure. Ask yourself, if something unexpected happens, do I have the flexibility to respond thoughtfully, or will I be forced to react? Because that is what liquidity provides. And that is what allows the rest of your plan to function as intended. Liquidity does not drive returns. It protects your ability to make good decisions. Have a great weekend.